Welcome everyone to Dharma's Physics Classroom. We are on the chapter Force and Pressure from CBSE Grade 8. In the last video, we discussed about the force, what is force, and how do we define force, and what is a condition for an object to move, right? So there we understood that an unbalanced force acting on an object can move that object. So today we are going to study about the effects of forces. After the application of the forces, what happens, what are the changes happening on the object? So let's see by thinking about different real life examples and come to a conclusion by the end of this chapter. Okay, so the topic is effects of force. So here you can see a cricket bat and a ball. So do you think the ball will move without the application of a force? You have to hit the ball with the bat, right? So if you apply a force on the ball will move. So initially the object was at rest. The object was at rest. Now what is happening after the application of the force? The object starts moving. So we are changing the state of rest to motion, right? So force can make a stationary object move or can change its position of rest. Can you give me another example for this effect of force? Think about that. So I know you'll be thinking about football, right? When you kick a football, the ball which was initially at rest, it starts moving. So this situation what I have given, it's a similar kind of scenario, right? Think about different other ways where you apply a force and the object starts moving. So you are applying the force and you are changing the stationary position of that object. Okay, so you can put your answers in the comment box. Okay, so I am expecting all real life examples which you come across in your day-to-day life. Now let's see another situation. Say for example, this car is moving. So if this car is moving in this direction, right? The car is moving. So it's moving really fast. So suddenly the driver is applying the brake. When the driver applies the brake, actually he is applying a force on the wheels, right? So after some time, depending on how much force he applied, right? After some time, sometimes this car may stop or sometimes the speed will reduce. So what happened in this case is we changed the speed of this moving object, right? We are trying to change the speed of this moving car. Okay, so if you apply a force and on an object which is already moving, so we can change the speed of that object. It's not only for reducing the speed. In this case, in the given example, the car was already moving with some speed and the brakes are applied, so the speed is reducing. There are some situations where already a moving object, then the speed increases. Can you think about that kind of an example? So that answer also you can put in the comment box. Okay, you have to think. Okay, and when you think in real life situations, you will get a lot of examples for that. So here we can understand that the force can change the speed of moving objects. This force can change the speed of moving object. Another example which comes to my mind is a goalkeeper. He applies a force to stop the football. So there again he is stopping that. Okay. Another example, during the game, the players will be kicking the football, right? So already this football will be moving, and if one of the players comes and hit that, right, he applies a force on that football. Already moving football starts moving really fast. Okay, that's another example for one example for an object. Object speed increases when we apply a force. Okay, so think about different examples for this change or this effect of force. So already we have discussed about two effects of force. One is a force can change the stationary position of an object, or we can say this the force can change the state of rest of an object, and the force can change the speed of moving objects. What else this force can do? Who can answer this? Just try thinking. See, a force can change the direction of motion of a moving object. A force can change the direction of motion of a moving object. So, if an object is already moving, if you apply a force on that object, then we can change the direction of motion. See, this boy is playing with the wheel, right? So, he is applying a force using that stick. So, he enjoys playing that by turning the wheel in whichever direction he wants to move. Okay, so he is applying a force on this ring or the wheel, and he is changing the direction of motion. Here, the case of a ball. The ball hits that material, and after that, the direction of motion of the ball changed. So, this is another important effect of force. Force can change the direction of motion of a moving object. Here also we can bring the example of a cricket ball and bat. Cricketer, so when the bowler does the bowling, this batsman will be hitting the ball, and he applies a very large amount of force, and the ball goes in another direction. So initially the ball comes towards the batsman. After he strikes the ball, it goes in another direction. So here we have to understand one thing. The state of motion of a body can be described by its speed and the direction of motion. Okay, so when we say the object is moving, with what speed it is moving and in which direction it is moving, that describes the motion of the object completely. Okay, so when you apply a force, we can change the direction of motion of a moving object. Do you have something different coming into your mind? Any other effect of force coming to your mind? Yes, force can change the shape or size of an object. For example, here you have a ball. If it is a very flexible one, if you squeeze it, okay, you squeeze that. So what happens when you squeeze that ball, especially the sponge balls, right? So that changes the shape of that ball. Another example, if you have a rubber band, I'm going to stretch it. Stretch it means I'm going to apply force on both the directions, right? So when you do that, the shape, initially whatever shape it has, when we stretch it, the rubber band starts elongating. That means it's trying to change the shape of that object. Another interesting thing which comes to my mind is, in real life example, when you make chapati, right? You just make the dough, right? So you will be pressing that dough very hard. So in that situation also, you are applying a force on that object, right? So you apply a force, you can see the shape of that chapati dough changing continuously. So if you want to roll it into a correct sphere, you have to apply force accordingly and make it into a perfect sphere. And you can try that using clay, right? Using clay also we can experience this effect of force. So force can change the shape or size of an object. Okay, so we have studied different effects of force. Let's try to memorize, or let's try to revise it. So the first point is, the force can make a stationary object move or can change its position of rest. And next effect is, the force can change the speed of moving objects. And the next one is, force can change the direction of motion of a moving object. And the force can change the shape or size of an object. So hope you understood the concept. So think about a lot of different examples for this other than what we discussed in the class, and put those examples in the comment box. I am expecting very wonderful answers from all of you, because each one of us has different real life situations, right? So in your situation, what comes, right? Which example you can apply here when you apply a force. So expecting very nice answers in the comment box. So in the next class, we are going to study the types of forces. Okay, different types of forces. We'll be classifying the forces into contact and non-contact forces. Then we'll be discussing about gravitational force. Feeling excited, right? We'll be discussing about magnetic force, etc. Lot of interesting things are waiting for you. So read the textbook, revise this chapter, revise this concept discussed, and go and watch the first video on this chapter that explains what is the force, what is force, and what's the definition for force, etc. Okay, so thank you for watching, and you can subscribe to my channel for more updates on the classes. And if you press the bell icon, you will be getting the notification when I upload a new class. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next class with lot of interesting stuffs on the topic types of forces. Thank you and bye.